Have you ever wondered why some people seem unshakably calm in the face of adversity? Did you know that according to a recent study, individuals who practice Stoic principles experience significantly lower stress levels? As Epictetus, a renowned Stoic philosopher, once said, "Do not seek to have events happen as you want them to, but instead want them to happen as they do happen, and your life will go well." Today, we're diving into the transformative power of Stoicism and how letting go of these 7 habits can dramatically reshape your life. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like the video so that you can help me to continue spreading the Stoic philosophy. If you are not subscribed, I recommend you to subscribe and activate the bell so you don't miss any videos. The habit of complaining. In our daily routines, the habit of complaining often emerges in subtle, seemingly insignificant ways. For instance, consider the scenario of a rainy day ruining an anticipated outdoor event. It's common to hear grumbles about the weather, the cancellation, and the disappointment it brings. These complaints, while understandable, lead us down a path of negativity that offers no real solution or relief. Now, imagine facing this rainy day with a different mindset. Instead of focusing on the ruined plans, what if we saw it as an unexpected opportunity? This shift in perspective is at the heart of Stoicism. Seneca, a renowned Stoic philosopher, once said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." His words remind us that our distress is often amplified by our perception and reaction to the situation rather than the situation itself. In this rainy day scenario, a Stoic approach might involve embracing the change of plans. Maybe this unexpected free time is a chance to start a book you've been meaning to read, indulge in a creative hobby, or simply relax and reflect. The rain hasn't changed, but your reaction to it has transformed a disappointing situation into a positive and potentially fulfilling experience. By applying Stoicism to our daily lives, we can significantly alter our interactions with the world. When we curb our tendency to complain about things outside our control, like the weather, we free up mental space and energy to focus on areas where we can make a real difference. This could be personal growth, deepening relationships, or contributing to our communities in meaningful ways. Stoicism isn't about denying our feelings or ignoring life's challenges. Instead, it's about approaching these challenges with a mindset geared towards constructive thinking and problem solving. Reducing our habit of complaining isn't about being oblivious to difficulties. It's about choosing to respond to them with a sense of agency and purpose. Changing from a habitual complainer to someone who actively seeks positive solutions doesn't happen overnight. It requires practice, patience, and self-awareness. However, the transformation that follows is profound. Not only does it enhance our personal well-being, but it also sets an example for those around us, creating a cascade of positivity and resilience. This Stoic lesson teaches us that life's disruptions, big or small, aren't just obstacles. They are opportunities to rethink, recalibrate, and respond with a newfound sense of empowerment. It's a journey from passive dissatisfaction to active engagement, a path that leads not only to personal contentment, but also to a more harmonious and productive life. Remember, Stoicism isn't about achieving perfection or suppressing emotions. It's about cultivating a wise and resilient mindset that allows us to navigate life's challenges with grace and strength. 2. Dwelling on past mistakes. Dwelling on past mistakes, a common human tendency, resembles replaying a mental movie of our failures, missteps, and embarrassments. While it's natural to reflect on the past, fixating obsessively on our mistakes can trap us in a cycle of unnecessary guilt and regret. Consider the scenario of a work presentation gone wrong. It's easy to get caught up in a whirlwind of self-criticism, replaying every stutter and missed point, leading to nights spent wishing for a chance to redo it all. Stoicism offers a refreshing alternative to this counterproductive cycle of regret. The philosophy encourages us to view every experience, especially the challenging ones, as opportunities to learn and grow. Quoting Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic emperor, who advised not dwelling in the past or dreaming of the future, but concentrating the mind on the present moment. The wisdom reminds us that the power to improve and move forward lies in the present, not the past. Applying Stoicism to a presentation gone wrong involves objectively analyzing the situation, learning from the experience, and identifying actionable steps for improvement in future endeavors. Extending this perspective to personal relationships, imagine saying something hurtful to a friend and regretting it deeply. Instead of dwelling on the mistake, the Stoic approach entails acknowledging it, apologizing sincerely, and focusing on becoming a better friend in the future. Adopting this Stoic perspective liberates us from the chains of past errors. It involves recognizing that mistakes, while inevitable, hold invaluable lessons for personal development. Breaking the habit of dwelling on past mistakes empowers us to live more fully in the present, fostering a mindset of continuous improvement. This approach enhances not only personal resilience, but also enriches relationships and professional life. In conclusion, embracing the Stoic attitude towards past mistakes is about transforming our mindset from one of regret and self-reproach to one of learning and proactive improvement. It's recognizing that while we can't change the past, we can influence our future through the actions we take today, paving the way for a life of purpose, growth, and inner peace. 3. Avoiding hardships. Avoiding hardships is a natural inclination. We often seek the path of least resistance, believing comfort is key. Stoicism contrasts this, viewing difficulties as opportunities for growth. Marcus Aurelius stated, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Stoics actively seek challenges, recognizing obstacles as crucial for building character. Training for a marathon exemplifies this, as each hardship fortifies the body and mind. The Stoic approach transforms difficulties into valued teachers, integral to the journey of achieving goals. It equips individuals with the fortitude to persist, turning obstacles into triumphs. 4. Overindulging in pleasures. Overindulging in pleasures is easily cultivated in a world equating happiness with sensory satisfaction. Excessive social media use, initially for connection, can lead to unproductivity and disconnection. Stoicism emphasizes moderation, as Seneca said. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor. Applying this to pleasures like savoring food ensures mindful enjoyment without detrimental excess. Stoic moderation extends to consumer culture, fostering contentment in simplicity. This approach doesn't deny joy but seeks balance, allowing pleasure to enhance, not overshadow, values and well-being. Embracing Stoic moderation leads to a more fulfilling, meaningful life. 5. Procrastination. Procrastination, often disguised as harmless delay, can become a significant barrier in our lives, hindering progress and growth. It's a common experience, knowing there's a task to be done yet continually pushing it to the future. This habit of postponement not only affects our productivity, but also our mental well-being. Consider a student with ample time to prepare for an exam but who waits until the night before to study. The initial relief of putting off work soon turns into stress, panic, and often underperformance. The cycle of procrastination and last-minute rush becomes a stressful pattern that undermines potential. Stoicism offers a valuable perspective on procrastination. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher, once remarked, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." This statement underscores the Stoic principle of memento mori, the awareness of the inevitability of death. While this might seem morbid, it serves as a powerful reminder to live fully in the present and act without unnecessary delay. Applying this to procrastination means recognizing the value of the present moment and the impermanence of life. Every instance of procrastination is not just a delayed task. It's a moment of life not fully lived. Whether it's writing a book, starting a fitness regime, or learning a new skill, the habit of postponing not only delays these achievements but also robs us of the joy and growth that comes with accomplishing them. This Stoic approach to procrastination is not about relentless work without rest. It's about discerning the value of our actions and choosing to engage in activities that are meaningful and enriching. It's recognizing that time is a non-renewable resource and that how we choose to spend it shapes the quality of our lives. The practice of combating procrastination requires mindfulness and discipline. It involves setting clear goals, breaking tasks into manageable steps, and reminding ourselves of the finite nature of time. By embracing the present and acting with intention, we can overcome the inertia of procrastination. This Stoic lesson on procrastination extends beyond time management. It's about living a life of purpose where actions are aligned with our values and goals. It encourages us to seize the day, not just in the pursuit of productivity, but in the cultivation of a meaningful, fulfilling life. In doing so, we not only achieve more, but also experience a deeper sense of satisfaction and contentment. Remember, procrastination is not about laziness or a lack of motivation. It's often a symptom of deeper issues like fear, perfectionism, or overwhelm. Stoicism provides a framework for addressing these underlying issues and cultivating a mindset that supports action and progress. 6. Harboring resentment. Harboring resentment is a pervasive human tendency that can engulf our thoughts and energy, akin to holding a burning coal with the intent to harm others, yet bearing the brunt ourselves. This internalized anger can cast a shadow on life, straining relationships and perpetuating unresolved emotions. Stoicism, emphasizing rationality over emotion, guides us to respond thoughtfully. Acknowledging emotions without letting them dictate actions, Stoicism encourages forgiveness as an act of self-care. Releasing resentment opens the door to reconciliation, healing, and a more harmonious future, showcasing the transformative power of choosing responses aligned with long-term happiness. The Stoic lesson on resentment underscores our control over reactions, turning bitter experiences into opportunities for growth and tranquility. 7. Fear of failure. The fear of failure is a powerful force that can stifle initiative and prevent individuals from reaching their full potential. This fear often stems from a misconception that failure is a negative endpoint rather than a valuable part of the learning process. It can manifest in various aspects of life, from hesitancy in pursuing a new career path to reluctance in expressing one's feelings in a relationship. An entrepreneur contemplating starting a new business venture provides a clear example. The fear of the business failing, losing money, and facing criticism can be paralyzing. This fear might hold them back from taking the leap, leading to a life of wondering what could have been. Stoicism, however, offers a refreshing perspective on failure. Seneca, a great Stoic thinker, once said, "It is a rough road that leads to the heights of greatness." This sentiment captures the Stoic belief that it is through overcoming difficulties and failures that one achieves true growth and success. Failure is not a defeat. It's a stepping stone to greater things. Applying the Stoic principle means viewing failure not as a deterrent, but as an essential part of the journey to success. When an individual understands that each failure is an opportunity to learn and improve, They begin to shed the fear that holds them back. Instead of being paralyzed by the possibility of a failed business, the entrepreneur can embrace the risk, knowing that whether the venture succeeds or fails, valuable lessons will be learned. This approach to failure can be transformative in personal relationships as well. For instance, the fear of rejection can prevent someone from expressing their true feelings. However, understanding that rejection is not a catastrophic outcome but a possible step in the journey to a fulfilling relationship can empower them to take that chance. Stoicism teaches that it is not the external events themselves that disturb us, but our interpretation of these events. By reinterpreting failure as a natural and useful part of life's experiences, we can change our response to it. This shift in perspective frees us from the shackles of fear, allowing us to pursue our goals and dreams with courage and resilience. This Stoic view of failure encourages a proactive approach to life's challenges. It motivates us to try new things, take risks, and embrace the unknown, secure in the knowledge that failure is not a reflection of our worth, but a necessary ingredient in the recipe for success. It leads to a life lived boldly with the understanding that true growth often requires stepping out of our comfort zones and facing our fears head-on. In summary, the Stoic lesson on the fear of failure is about the transformative power of embracing and learning from our setbacks. It teaches us that each failure brings with it the seeds of growth and improvement, and that by facing our fears, we open ourselves up to the full spectrum of life's possibilities. This philosophy empowers us to live more courageously, fully, and meaningfully. Reflecting on today's exploration of 7 habits that make you weaker, we recognize that this journey is more than just understanding Stoic philosophy. It's about tapping into our inner resilience. Stoicism offers us tools to navigate a world filled with challenges and transformations. Now let's engage in reflection and connection in the comments below. Share which habit you're inspired to change or how Stoicism has empowered you in your life. Your experiences and insights are invaluable, enriching our collective journey. Together, we're not just learning, we're building a community rooted in growth and strength. Speaking of community, it's about growing together, learning from each other, and supporting one another on our Stoic journeys. So don't wait. Click the subscribe button, become a part of our Stoic community, and let's embark on this journey of growth and empowerment together.